We saw the Caitlin Clark effect. We saw the influx in fans.
People were willing to pay up to see this preseason game has now set the new ticket price high for anything that Caitlin Clark, any game she has played in.
Can we all agree that Caitlin Clark's WNBA preseason has been unforgettable? Ticket prices have gone through the roof as she broke yet another record, her own. Indiana Fever fans are spending money like it's the NBA Finals, even though it's just the preseason. As soon as tickets went on sale, they sold out fast, like a Black Friday sale on Amazon. Once again, Caitlin Clark is the center of an unbelievable sports moment. Even ticket sellers are probably still trying to catch their breath. In this video, we'll look at 5 records she broke before the regular season even began.
Average paid price of $440 per ticket. Somebody moves the needle when people are willing to pay ginormous amount of money. Is that a word? A massive amount of money to see Caitlin Clark play ball.
Let's be real, this wasn't a big-time championship game. It was just a preseason match, basically a warm-up. But the excitement made it feel like Game 7 of the finals. What made it special? Caitlin Clark stepping onto the court. That's all it took. Meanwhile, Indiana's front office is working behind the scenes like secret agents, building a master plan to turn the team into a WNBA powerhouse. And Clark? She's the star of it all. This isn't just strategy, it's a full-on sports takeover.
The WNBA saw a boom like we have never seen. We saw Caitlin Clark come into the league. We saw the Caitlin Clark effect. We saw the influx in fans who flooded to the WNBA, and many of those were there for Caitlin Clark.
Still not sure why this matters? Stick around. We're about to break down the exact moment Caitlin Clark turned preseason basketball into a nationwide event, plus the 5 records she just broke. And if you're already a fan, go ahead and type record breaker in the comments.
Caitlin Clark, in that, has become arguably the most influential basketball player in the world, both on the men's and the women's side.
Let's start with a jaw-dropping number, $440. That's the average ticket price fans paid to watch Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever play against Brazil's national team. It was just a friendly exhibition game, but with Clark on the court, it felt like so much more. The game was held at Carver Hawkeye Arena, her legendary college home where she made history. And for the first time ever, a WNBA preseason game was broadcast on ESPN. Another record broken, because when Caitlin Clark plays, everyone's watching.
Iowa's Carver Hawkeye Arena is the most in-demand event involving Clark, with a, quote, average paid price of $440 per ticket.
What's even crazier? Caitlin Clark broke her own record. Her previous high for average ticket price was $411, set during her iconic March 3rd game against Ohio State, when she broke Pete Maravich's all-time college scoring record. That was a huge moment. But now, she's beating those numbers, in a preseason game. Most people go viral once. Clark does it every time she steps on the court, even if she just sneezes. Ticket prices ranged from $146 for nosebleeds to $6,000 courtside. And the arena? It sold out in just 15 minutes. That's not just a crowd, it's a movement.
Good luck finding affordable tickets for the Indiana Fever preseason game against Brazil at Carver Hawkeye Arena. At the arena for the May 4th matchup between the Indiana Fever and Brazil were first offered to season ticket holders and a few top donors. Didn't take long for them to be gone.
And let's not forget, this isn't Caitlin Clark's WNBA debut. It's her second year. Most players see the hype fade after their rookie season, but not Clark. Her fame has only grown stronger, like a force pulling everything in. She's not hitting her peak, she's building momentum. What we're seeing isn't just a moment, it's a major shift in where the power and excitement in the WNBA really are.
Ain't nobody paying $8,100 to watch Angel Reese play ball, especially when there are tickets. There was a ticket available for $29. $29 to see Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky play at the LSU.
Caitlin Clark's return to Iowa wasn't just emotional, it was a game changer. National outlets, including the Associated Press, confirmed this was the highest average ticket price ever for any basketball game, men's, women's, college, or pro. Clark is in a league of her own now. And the wildest part? She's still improving. The regular season hasn't even started, and she's already changing the league's entire economy.
They were all gone before general sale to the public even started. Clark and the Indiana Fever are returning to the University of Iowa for a WNBA preseason game against the Brazilian national team. That game is on May 4th.
Let's look at the numbers. Since Caitlin Clark joined Indiana, ticket prices have skyrocketed, so much it might make Wall Street cry. For road games this season, the average price is $272, up from $171 during her rookie year, a 59% jump. In the real world, that kind of increase would raise red flags. And at home? It's even crazier. Prices went from $92 to $197. That's more than double. This isn't just a small rise, it's a full-on explosion. Clark isn't just the most influential player on the court, she might be the most valuable athlete in pro basketball, period.
A lot of people say that Caitlin Clark moves the needle. That is wrong. She is the needle. She dictates. We all know what she's done on the floor. It's history, right? But off the floor, my goodness.
But this transformation didn't happen by accident. The Indiana Fever didn't just sign Clark and leave her to figure it out, they built a team around her. Think of it like designing the perfect lab for basketball, with Clark as the genius leading the experiments. This isn't about potential anymore, it's about winning. Enter Sophie Cunningham, not just an experienced player, but a star in her own right. Her choice to join the Fever was a clear sign. She believes in Clark's superstar power.
Sophie Cunningham is pumped to play with Caitlin Clark, even comparing her new teammate to a WNBA legend.
She didn't just praise Clark, Sophie Cunningham compared her to a young Diana Taurasi. Yes, that Taurasi, the one with championships, medals, and a legendary career. Cunningham said Clark's passing and basketball smarts remind her of Taurasi at her best, but with more flair, more style, and somehow even more dangerous.
I think anytime you play with the GOAT of our team, or the GOAT of our game, you're going to learn a lot. You know, you have to be ready for the ball, head on a swivel at all times. And the way that she throws the ball is a lot how DT threw it. I think this is just the younger version of her, so she has a little bit more energy, a little bit more spunk. I miss DT in her prime, but doesn't mean she wasn't great when I played with her. But honestly, at the end of the day, everybody can shoot, right? If you're cutting and you're open, you're going to get the ball. And so you just have to be ready for that. And I'm excited for that. And I think you'll see 1 through 5 is interchangeable. And so you'll see the 5 bring the ball down. So it's going to be a little different for other teams to play defense against us.